In the world of K-pop, often perceived as a meticulously engineered system that manufactures stars through strategy, discipline, and relentless training, the story of Kim Taehyung, V of BTS, offers a strikingly different perspective. Sometimes, the origin of a global icon is not rooted in grand ambition or calculated planning, but in something as simple and profound as a single sentence from a grandmother. Appearing on the YouTube variety show Fairy Jae-hyung alongside host Yoon Jae-hyung, V revealed a version of himself far removed from the polished, international idol image. He arrived not with luxury or spectacle, but with homemade gifts, napa cabbage kimchi prepared by his grandmother in Gyeochang, and soy marinated crab made by his aunt in Gyeoge. These small gestures reflect more than just familial affection. They point to an emotional foundation that is rarely discussed in narratives about K-pop idols. A dream that didn't begin with music. Unlike many artists who grow up aspiring to become singers, V's dream originated from something more instinctive, the joy of being acknowledged. As a child, whenever he performed playful dance moves, he was met with applause and praise from adults. That simple validation sparked a realization: the stage was not merely a place to perform, but a place to be seen, to be appreciated. Yet the true turning point came from an ordinary moment. In his hometown of Gyeochang, a banner featuring actor Kang Dong-won became an unexpected symbol of aspiration. His grandmother pointed at it and said, "You should become someone like that." It wasn't a formal lesson or a motivational speech, but it carried the weight of destiny. What's remarkable is that V didn't question it, he believed it instantly. That kind of instinctive belief often marks the difference between a fleeting idea and a deeply internalized life goal. The strategy behind an instinctive artist. V is often perceived as an artist driven purely by emotion, yet his journey reveals a clear layer of strategic thinking. In 6th grade, he told his father about his desire to pursue music. Rather than dismissing it, his father gave him a condition: he had to learn at least one musical instrument. Choosing the saxophone was not random, it was a calculated decision aimed at gaining admission to an art school. He trained in it consistently for 4 years, demonstrating that behind his artistic sensitivity lies discipline and long-term planning. A father's unfinished dream. One of the most compelling aspects of V's story is the parallel with his father. Before settling into family life, his father had once dreamed of becoming a public figure. He prepared to pursue acting and even worked as an assistant director at Daegu MBC, hoping that proximity to the broadcasting world would open doors. But that dream never materialized. In this context, V's journey becomes more than a personal success story, it represents the continuation of an interrupted aspiration. Where such legacy could become pressure, for V it seems to have transformed into quiet motivation. He didn't just achieve his own dream, he fulfilled one that had once belonged to his father. The hidden card of BTS. Within BTS's debut history, V occupies a unique position. Although he had been selected early on, he was the last member to be officially introduced to the public. According to V, this was a deliberate decision by the company, which feared that rival agencies might try to recruit him. This detail highlights not only his standout potential from the beginning but also the strategic mechanisms behind K-pop group formations, where even secrecy can serve as positioning. When 30 fans meant the world. Amid global fame, V has not forgotten the group's humble beginnings. BTS's first fan meeting attracted only about 25 to 30 attendees, a number that might be considered insignificant by industry standards. Yet within that small gathering, something invaluable was formed, a direct, intimate connection between artist and audience. When the crowd is small, each individual presence carries greater weight. This experience likely shaped how V perceives fandom, not as an abstract mass, but as real individuals. Success is never individual. Perhaps the most defining takeaway from V's reflections is his perspective on success. He openly acknowledges that BTS did not achieve everything on their own. Fans played a crucial role in promoting, supporting, and amplifying their presence, effectively becoming an integral part of their success ecosystem. In an industry that often glorifies individual achievement, this viewpoint is quietly subversive. It shifts the narrative from the star to the relationship, from achievement to resonance. A small story with a universal meaning. From a grandmother's words beside an old banner in Gyeocheong to seeing his own image on banners in the same place years later, V's journey is more than a tale of success. It is a testament to how the smallest elements, family, memory, belief, can shape the grandest outcomes. And perhaps what resonates with millions is not simply who V has become, but the fact that he has never forgotten where he began.